Hello and welcome to Flexline Media tournament coverage. We've got an exciting round for you today. My name is Chris Hoopmann and I'm joined again by Willie Ratana. How's it going, Willie?
Good, Chris. Tēnā koe, ngā mihi te koutou. Good to be here. Can't wait to check out the coverage.
We're here in Wanaka for the 2020 Lords and Ladies of Lismore tournament presented by Vortica Disc Golf, along with many other fantastic sponsors. Also shout out to Golf Wanaka for supporting the coverage. They've done an awesome job getting these two courses ready for the weekend. Yep,
we've got 9 holes at Ellie Point. It's tight wooded holes with a couple of tricky basket positions. And then we've got 18 holes at the Lismore disc golf course with some nice open shots people can bomb.
Here we see some play from the previous day. Almost picture perfect conditions, but the Sunday was a different story.
Yeah, it was a little bit wet on the Sunday, but still not too bad considering.
And here's our lead card, Hayley Flintoft leading the group with an incredible course record of 16 down in its current layout, followed by Ethan Stout, Himi Awhitu and Robbie Tuitufu, all tied up on -12.
Hayley and Ethan are both sponsored by RPM Discs. Himi sponsored by Team Innova New Zealand, and Robbie is Disc Bros NZ.
I think this might be their first lead card, Robbie and Ethan, so it'll be interesting to see how they go. It should be an exciting round.
Yeah, let's check it out.
First hole, Ely Point Disc Golf Course, 86 metres. It's right in front of you with a sloping green to the left.
Yep, so I think most people are throwing something like a mid-range, a little bit unstable. Just get a bit of turn out of it and slide up on the top right hand side, just to where the basket is, or you can throw a low forehand just to the left of that tree right in the middle and hopefully get a bit of skip uphill.
Yeah, that's right. Sorry Hayley, I didn't get your intro from Martin here.
Hayley nice and low, stabling out, great spot. Yeah, so day one they had some intro songs when you roll up to the tee, and this being the first hole with a little bit of a gallery there, it kind of added to the nervousness and the excitement, so getting a good first shot off this tee here was important, super important.
And actually played the 4th difficult on the Saturday.
I wouldn't be surprised if that was from a little bit of the intro and the excitement.
Nerves.
Yeah, definitely just made it a little bit more tricky.
Obviously none of our lead card got their song requests in.
Yeah.
Nothing playing, but it certainly does help with the copyright strikes on my video.
Definitely.
We've got Ethan in the red jacket, very visible.
I think it's pink actually.
Pink,
Chris.
ooh. Some extra star points there.
Yeah. He rocks it well too.
Yeah. Matching his disc. That's
great
throw.
Perfect position. Well done. Looking like an RPM prototype there. I'm not too sure, possibly a Huia.
Robbie also throwing quite a few RPM discs.
Yeah, he's bagging quite a few. I think he's also bagging a few MVP discs. Looks like he's going with the forehand here. Nice and low. Awesome. Great shot there by Robbie.
Great result for our lead card, all within putting distance. It's quite easy to get a roll down to the left.
It is.
They're all in pretty good spots.
Good start there. Hemi gives it a good bid, just slightly to the right, but he's safe up there, so should be a nice par. Hayley putting with the RPM 2s. Oh,
just off the cage.
Unlucky. Good bid though.
Robbie's definitely in position for a birdie here.
Great stuff, Robbie. Robbie's also putting with the RPM 2s. He's got a nice solid stroke. Good par there by Hemi. And Ethan taps out. Good start from the lead card.
Can't be unhappy with that.
That's it.
Hole 2. The tunnel. Tight fairway with the pines on the left and the right, but the basket's right in front, 81 metres. What would you throw here?
Throw possibly a 2e or a just a flat mid-range. On the left-hand side there's a nice open area where you can end up if you don't nail the tunnel.
Yeah, just like we see Ethan doing here.
Yeah, I think Ethan just pushed to the left, so it's actually not too bad out there. It's nice and open, good approach to the basket.
Better than the kick going somewhere where you don't want.
Definitely. Robbie giving it a bit of height. Also out on the right hand side, it's nice and open as well, so if you miss those last two trees, you'll have a bit of a look.
Robbie got a pretty friendly kick there though.
Yeah, get a nice
straight
little
back
kick
into
in
the fairway.
Yeah, nice little kick into the middle of the fairway. Haley unfortunately just letting it go a little bit early. Should be a bit brassed off about that.
A couple of these players haven't been on a lead card or filmed before, so bit of pressure.
Yeah, I'd say they'll be definitely feeling the all the eyes on them and the cameras and that, so it could definitely play a bit of a part for the last few rounds. Oh, Haley just leaving a little bit short there.
As you can see, it's a little bit wet out there. Got the rain coming through the forest, so certainly tough conditions.
Yeah, it was good to be in the trees in this sort of the earlier hours in the morning there.
Ethan laying up, smart play.
Lots of cover. It gave you a bit of a chance to actually get out of the rain and play some decent golf. Him with a bit of a bid. Just pushing off to the right hand side. Robbie stepping up with his twoies. Just inside the circle it looks. Great putt from Robbie. Well done. Good two.
Yeah, he's feeling quite good.
Nice solid stroke there.
Yep. Always nice to have a confident putt leading into your final round.
Definitely. Good to start off. Birdie birdie. He'll be up there with the confidence. Good finish there from Haley.
Just catching a bogey.
Yeah, should be stoked. Solid finish from Hemi.
We have Ethan with the yellow Rurus.
Interesting to see here, he's putting with his right hand. But as you saw, he teed off with the left hand.
Yeah, well, more on that later.
Yep.
But here is hole 3. 46 metres, slight turn to the left, but there's a drop off just beyond the basket, which you've got to watch out for.
Yeah, it's very deceiving. Just you can see there's that little mound, it just dips down. It's hard to actually see how far your disc has gone past or gone down the hill.
Interesting that this hole actually played the easiest from the Saturday. So, not as hard as it seems. Robbie going for the jump putt.
Yeah, he leaves a little bit short to the left. Ethan unfortunately catching a tree.
One thing that we'll see a lot of throughout this round is both left-hand and right-handed routes, which is always interesting.
It's pretty cool to see, yeah. Two different approaches to each hole.
Haley pushing it up there. It's falling a little bit short, but she'll have a look.
A little bit nose up, but yeah. She'll definitely have a look there. Good layout from Ethan.
Yep.
Great option.
Robbie's got a tree in his way. He's got 2 trees actually.
Wow. It's going to be a tricky putt. Robbie, well done.
Yeah.
That was a great shot.
Fantastic touch. Just pushing it up there.
Beautiful slow-mo. Great camera work there. Well done.
Running it in. He's got a turkey to start.
Well done. Great start.
Disbros represent.
Hard.
Got Haley with similar putt. Just not enough on it. But fortunately stays up on the top section here.
That's it. Gave it a soft bid. I think she was a little bit nervous here. Hopefully not going to go too far past the basket.
Hemi with a nice birdie.
Yep, good stuff, Haley.
Cleaning up the par.
Nice par.
And this should be a nice par for Ethan. Now this hole actually came in at the 3rd most difficult on the Sunday with an average of 3.5. So
interesting.
Hole 4, 55 metres. Fairway goes through some trees and then ends up to the left. Very suited for a right-hand backhand, just fairly simple shot.
Yep, probably a nice stable mid-range or putt approach. Just holding close to the right-hand side of those trees and then just letting it fade in.
Bit low here from Robbie, skipping up, getting a nice kick though.
Yep.
He'll have a look.
He's got a look there.
Just outside the circle?
Just outside circle.
Hemi with a left-hand approach,
So
catching a
shot.
tree, and it just kicks out to the left there.
Yep.
I think he's got a look.
Just on the left-hand side of the fairway there is an open sort of area. So if you end up on that side, yeah, you've got a good open approach.
Similar shot there to Robbie. This looks good from Haley.
Well done. Great shot, Haley.
Up to the green.
Yep. Wanaka local.
Yep. This is what Hemi's got to deal with. A bit of a low ceiling out of the hand. Gonna drop down to the knee. But I don't think he would be too unhappy with a tap in. Yeah,
Good
that was
bid.
a tricky one.
Yep. Well done, Ethan. Good option.
Smart play.
Yep.
You don't want to go too far beyond the basket on this one.
That's it. It's nice and early.
Yeah.
Good run from Robbie. Why not? He's putting well.
Yeah.
May as well give it a go. It's within his range. Good comebacker from Hemi.
And here's Haley's look for the birdie. Keeping that putter dry under her hoodie.
Yep.
Yeah, nice, Haley.
Yeah. Good effort.
Good birdie, Haley. Well done.
And at this point, the rain really started coming down, and about to head across to hole 5, which is perhaps one of the most exposed.
Robbie slams it in there to finish it off. Bit brassed off about that, but Ethan finishes it off. Great par, Ethan.
This is hole 5. Intimidating tunnel shot. Height's not a problem, but very tight fairway.
Yep, I've seen a couple of different approaches to this hole. There was the slow turnover with a putt approach, or a mid-range, something like a Mako 3 or a Piwaka, or also a flex forehand with something pretty overstable that you can put a bit of anhyzer on it and then get it to flex and come back.
I've even heard of some people doing a big left-handed hyzer around the trees around the outside.
Really?
Yeah. Look at that rain coming down. But doesn't bother Haley.
I also saw one guy do a grenade. Oh, sorry, a thumber.
All right.
Yeah, and he managed to get over there in the open, so
Good strategy.
interesting strategy. Robbie going with the forehand.
Just turns over straight into the trees.
Just turns over a little bit early.
Yeah. This hole did tie for the most difficult on the Saturday.
Not surprised.
Average of 3.7.
Great rep there from Hemi. Skips a little bit downhill, but he'll have an open approach or putt there. Might be just outside circle 1.
Just into the trees, which is a common spot to land when you're trying to get a bit of turn on the disc.
Yep.
Robbie's got a pretty difficult look at the basket, so he's just going to go for the forehand.
Oh, and it just doesn't put enough angle on it.
Yeah.
And it's
in the
stuck up in the tree.
Yep. Haley's got an open look. Great run.
Well done. Great bid.
That looks so good, Hales.
Chris Davies likes it.
Yep, he's happy.
Hemi with a bid from outside circle.
Oh,
and
well
cashes
done.
it in.
Great putt there from Hemi.
Yep. Jogs it in. It's good to see.
Just 100% commitment.
Yep. Catches on the left side.
Great stuff.
Not bothered by the rain at all.
Nah, not phasing him.
Tricky one for Robbie, so he just pitches out
Yeah,
below the basket.
unfortunately,
There it is.
in a tough spot, so that was a good option, just pitch out.
Ethan going for the sky route. Similar spot though.
Soft bid from Ethan.
Yeah.
That's a good par from Ethan. Good start there. Nice clean scorecard.
There we go, par to finish it off for Haley. And that actually came in as the most difficult hole on the Sunday. Oh, still got Robbie. The average was 3.8, so 0.1 more difficult on the Sunday.
Yep, that little bit of rain there would have definitely been a factor.
Yep, hole 6. It's the rock hole. 88 metres, raised basket on the rock. I guess you're just trying to get it below the rock or just to the right.
Yep, you're just trying to push maybe an understable mid, just left of the tree and let it kind of turn into the right hand side, up on the right hand side past the basket.
Hemi's just gone for a high root over the tree.
Wow, good stuff.
Over the branch and just finishing up just past that stump.
Yeah, it was a pretty awesome basket to look at when you're standing on the tee pad. It was something, yeah, it was so cool.
That's it, Haley.
Haley with a bit of height,
Yep.
pushing through the trees, finishing out on the left hand side.
Yep. In the open there.
Very
Good-
open.
Good spot to be. Relatively safe run.
Definitely, yep. It's uphill on the right hand side of the basket, so even if you go for a run, you still stop short.
Ethan pushing out his roo. A little bit low.
A little bit low there. Great looking shot from Robbie.
Robbie.
Similar spot to Ethan.
Yep, catching up on that stump. But everyone should have a look.
Yep. It'll be interesting to see what happens here.
Still pretty wet.
I think with that backstop, with that bush behind it, I think Hemi will definitely give it a run. Oh, good stuff. Well done.
Just catches the top of the basket. Lands in a safe spot. I did see a few rollerways if you get a bad bounce off here. So
Yeah, I did.
landing flat's a good
I
idea.
did see a couple of
Yeah.
unfortunate shots on this hole. I'm not surprised that Ethan took that option.
Yeah. Yep. It's good to see him playing some smart golf.
Definitely shows his experience.
Oh, another one off the top of the cage or basket. Sorry.
Yeah, good bid.
He's been online so far, Robbie. I don't think he's missed a basket from a putt so far.
Yeah, always putting pretty good.
Yeah.
He's putting confidently. Good bid from Haley. Yep, that'll be a tap and pass, so she's got to be happy with that. Par there from Hemi.
Slightly difficult putt for Robbie, but he's been putting well. Here we have Ethan putting with the right hand. So he's always thrown frisbees with his left hand, but he's a natural right-hander. So he prefers the right hand for the putt, but he throws his drives better with the left.
A good par there for Haley. So nice clean scorecard for these guys on this hole.
Hole 7, 74 metres, pretty thickly wooded fairway, but there are some lines out there to reach the basket.
Yep, so there's a nice little turnover line there straight down the guts, or there's on the left hand side there's an open area just past the first row of trees where you can high surf your left hand or for forehand flip. Hemi going straight up the guts and misses everything.
Goes
Oh, hits the last
just,
tree.
yeah, which is probably a good thing.
Yeah, hey, look at that.
Yeah.
Look, maybe just outside circle one.
Yep. It's definitely a fairway that favours the left hand with the open left side. I think Haley's going for the turnover.
Yep, she's going for the turnover shot.
Yep, finding
She's
that route.
throwing that disc there quite a bit.
Ends up on the left side of the basket from the tee.
She'll have an open look.
Bit of an air bounce from Ethan, keeping it low, sliding up to the basket.
Awesome shot.
Yeah. Inside the circle.
Yeah. He'll be happy with that.
Got Robbie with the forehand. Possibly turns it a bit more than he wanted, but he gets through everything.
I think it's OB back there will be... Oh,
I think he's safe.
cracked it. Good stuff, Robbie.
Yep.
Maybe a couple metres shy of the OB.
Just pitches back in underneath the basket.
Yeah, good option. Safe play. Hear me with the bid.
Just hitting the cage.
The importance of your routine. Every time you get
Mm.
up to putt, definitely got to go through the routine. Unlucky Haley, just to the right of the basket. She'll be a bit brassed off about that.
Ethan with the birdie look, the hair flick,
The hair
the
flick.
pink jacket, the yellow discs, straight in the
Great
basket.
stuff. Well done, good birdie, Ethan. I'm surprised you didn't get that hair flick on the slow-mo.
We've been talking about it.
Yep.
It's pretty quick though. I'm not
That's
sure
a
if we've got a
signature.
camera that's
Yeah,
fast
yeah.
enough to catch it.
Great
He
shot.
doesn't look super happy about it, but I'm sure that still feels pretty good.
Yeah, I think he's still sort of feeling the nervousness on the lead card and on camera. So he'll be trying to definitely, put on a brave face and
Yeah.
just play some solid golf.
Hemi with the drop in par. Robbie tapping out also for par. And presumably it'll be another par from Haley. Yeah.
Great stuff on hole 7. Well done, team.
Hole 8, 110 metres, the longest at Illy Point Disc Golf Course. Pretty clear fairway. The basket is right behind that big tree on a stump.
Yep. So you just want to put something straight up the middle. You can fade out left, or you can do a forehand and end up right. You've got both good approaches from both sides, but you just want to get through and not clip any trees and just get as far as you can up the fairway.
Yeah. Ethan sliding up. Have a long look,
Yep.
but probably a layout.
Yeah, he'll have a good approach from there. Hemi putting a bit of heat on it.
Yep. Just fading into that pocket underneath the basket,
Yep.
just beyond the trees.
That's it. Once you pass the trees, just everything in front of the basket's nice and open. Great looking shot, Haley.
Yep.
Great
flex.
stuff. Yeah, nice flex on it.
Catching up on those stumps. That's an easy approach.
Yep, she should have a couple options there.
Robbie, fantastic drive.
Looking good, Robbie.
Just catching a tree, one of the guardians. Now this hole actually tied for the most difficult on the first day with number 5. So possibly the distance and the trees causing some problems for the
Yep.
players.
Location of the basket.
Yep.
Great up from Ethan. Well done.
If only that tree wasn't in the way.
Yeah, I'm sure he would have thought about giving it a run.
Hemi's got a look here. He'll love to get a stroke on the card.
Oh, unfortunate. Just clips those branches.
Probably not quite in his line of sight.
Tricky with the raised basket. Such a beautiful positioning though. It just changes it up just that little bit more. Great putt from Haley. Well done. Confident putt.
Yep, that one will definitely feel good.
Yeah.
Not having the best round, just with the one birdie and the bogey. But it's good to get the energy going before Lismore, where she's at home.
Definitely. Coming out early even, I think, is a good...
Oh, for sure. Especially considering the conditions.
Yeah, for sure. Definitely a lot more tricky than the previous day.
There's the hair flick.
I think, yeah, anyone looking to come out of early, even or under, would be stoked with that.
Definitely. And the final hole at Ely, hole 9, 77 metres, pretty rough fairway, bending to the right. It's not the distance that's the issue, it's the shape of the fairway.
Yep, so you just want to throw like a turnover shot with a mid or something and just let it slide sort of 10 metres and just slide it on the ground just in front of the basket, or you can throw a forehand if you're a right hand backhand and just get it to stay inside the left hand line there and just slide on the ground as far as it can.
Definitely favour the left-handers. Ethan skipping up. He's actually much closer than that vision would lead you to believe, but he's just beneath some trees.
If you go left or right of the fairway there, you can get into a little bit of trouble. It's a little bit thick on both sides. So ideally, if you're not confident with throwing that distance with the shape, then you just want to push it straight up the middle and then just have a decent look at it. Yeah. Great looking shot there from Haley.
Oh, just getting a rough bounce and ending up behind the tree.
Yeah, looked like it hit a
pine cone or something.
Something, yeah.
Robbie getting a bit of shape on this one.
Wow, fantastic drive.
Yeah, gone long.
Oh, it pushes a little bit
too far. I actually had to jump out of the way of that shot, so sorry for the abrupt ending of that.
Looked like an RPMP Waka Waka.
Yep.
Hit me with a nice layup. Yeah, good
sensible
stuff. Definitely looking pretty good after the first 8, so it's not a silly option there from Hemi. Well done. Oh wow, great bit there from Haley.
Catching some branches. Slowed the disc down, so she should have a pretty good putt for par. Robbie with a birdie bid from the knee. He's been putting good lately, so hope to see that continue.
It just goes right of the basket.
Yeah.
Looked like he rushed it a little bit there, didn't take his time.
Slightly more obstructed view, but touch closer.
Yep, a couple of metres. Oh, he'll be nails it. Great stuff, Robbie.
Yeah, in like a dart, barely misses the cage, but it's in.
Well done.
Ethan from a similar position from the knee. It's a tricky spot to end up, but as you can see, his drive definitely got up there.
Just clips the left-hand side of the cage there.
Yeah, almost the same spot that Robbie's drive got to. He'll be feeling a bit of pressure. Yep.
Great comeback. Well done, Ethan.
Yep. And finishes up with a clean front 9 at Ely. Same for Hemi.
Yep, they'll be happy with that.
Yep. And here's Haley to finish off.
Good stuff, Haley.
Round 9.
Good par.
Yeah. And there it is, the front 9 at Ely Point, done and dusted. Some pretty good golf considering the conditions, and this absolute gem of a highlight, Robbie's putt on hole 3.
Fantastic putt there. Through 2 trees, just had some perfect angle on it.
And some pretty significant rain. I reckon this group got through pretty well considering the tough conditions.
Yeah, they did.
Just the single bogey each for Haley and Robbie, and no one scoring over par, which is a great result.
They did well. Nice and clean. And clever golf.
We see Haley holding on to first place, and everyone else moving up to 14 down. Below them is Dom and Kyle, creeping up to tied 5th from the chase card with 3 down each. Definitely some movement through Ely Point.
Yep, everyone was looking to come out of Ely nice and clean, I think. Moving into the nice open Lismore Park, and I think most people would have done that, so it'll be interesting to see.
thanks so much for watching. We'll see you right here up the road at Lismore Park for some more action in the middle nine. Bye for now.
Ka kite anō.